There's a new image creation system in town. Today, I'm going to find out how it compares to the GOAT, ChatGPT, as well as both older and newer models in Gemini. Let's go take a look. So Qwen from Alibaba has announced Qwen-Image-Edit. Their promise is to bring not only text editing, but bilingual text editing in both Chinese and English, and also preserving the style of the image. We've definitely heard this before, but they are promising if you input an image, you can just add natural language to change it, add a colorful artboard and paintbrush in the bear's hands. Position the bear as if standing in front of the artboard as if painting. It will take the original image and modify it, not just in the way that you've mentioned, but also reposition the model. They claim that you can go not just 90 degrees, but a full 180. So you could ask for an image of the bear playing guitar as shot from behind. Not only that, they claim that you can add text. And as we've seen, text is a kind of a hard nut to crack, although ChatGPT does a pretty good job of it. So let's test it out. In their post on Twitter, they mention several different places to try it out, but I just went straight to their chat system. Now, I did find that I was able to try it for free without needing to create an account, but once I created more than, I think about 3 images, it did pop up a window saying, you need to log in and create an account, and I couldn't access the images I had created anymore. So I went ahead and just logged in with Google. Today, I'm just running simple tests. And to start with, I just asked ChatGPT to create for me an image of a cute raccoon. Here's my cute raccoon, courtesy of ChatGPT. So I uploaded this image into Qwen, and I simply asked it, show this raccoon eating an ice cream cone at the park, watching a duck pond. I think that's pretty good. To keep this test fair, I did put the exact same prompts into the Gemini models, into Qwen, and into ChatGPT. Unfortunately, this means that I misspelled raccoon and I replicated it everywhere. I don't think that affected the results, but it was embarrassing. All right, so here is Qwen's raccoon eating an ice cream cone. So here's the original raccoon and here's the ice cream raccoon. I feel like it did a really good job. I think it definitely kept the cute eyes, and it's, I would say, identifiable as the same raccoon. So the next thing I said is the raccoon likes to share. Now show the raccoon at the edge of the duck pond offering the duck some ice cream. Aww. That's pretty perfect. I mean, it looks like the same raccoon. The duck looks like, I would say, the same duck in the background. So I feel like the continuity is really good here. And I feel like this also captured the spirit of what I said about sharing some ice cream with the duck. I mean, as ridiculous as that sounds, it's sort of a friendly, cozy little image. So then I wanted to test the camera angles. Can I see this image with the camera point of view behind the raccoon? I mean, pretty much spot on. I think there's the raccoon offering the ice cream to the duck, and there's the raccoon from behind. I mean, it does look a little, what do we want to say, clip art-y here. It feels like it's maybe not fully immersed inside of the image, but in terms of perspective and continuity, I really think it nailed it. And then I went back to the sharing ice cream and I asked for a title at the bottom that says, sharing is caring. I mean, that's pretty good. I have no complaints. I feel like the continuity was good. The titling is good. It got the spelling right. It got the words right. As ridiculous as that sounds, for it to have gotten every single step just right, it literally just nailed it. These days, that is kind of a surprise outside of ChatGPT in my experience. All right, who's up next? Let's go for the GOAT. ChatGPT 5. All right, so we are starting again, of course, with the original image that ChatGPT 5 generated and asked for the same prompt. I wanted him at a duck pond eating ice cream. I would say that's pretty perfect. He's at a duck pond. It looks like the same raccoon. Again, continuity is really good. I would say that's definitely the same cute raccoon sitting and eating an ice cream cone at a duck pond. What's next? Time to share with the ducks. I mean, that's pretty good. That is definitely a cute raccoon, a cute duck, and they're sharing. Once again, I have literally nothing to complain about. And in fact, this might even be a slightly more integrated photo than Qwen, but honestly, I'm happy with both. Next up, I asked for a camera angle from behind the raccoon. And this one, again, I think just nailed it. It looks like you took the previous image and said, if I was behind you, what would I get? Once again, just spot on. same ice cream cone, same duck, same raccoon. All right, and then for the finale, this one really should be no surprise. ChatGPT was the first image model that really just nailed text. And this is literally no different. You got sharing is caring, super cute image. ChatGPT has sort of set the bar. I really haven't gone back to any other image models recently because it's just so good. Nothing has been able to touch it. So ChatGPT nailed it. All right, so next on my list was Gemini. I know that Gemini just released their Imagen 4 image editing, so I thought I wanted to give that a try. The first step was remembering how to get there. To get to the Imagen 4 image generation, you have to log into aistudio.google.com, go down here to the Generate Media tab, and look for Imagen. Once you're in the Generate Media tab, you can go over here, and Imagen 4 Ultra is, I believe, the newest model. They also have a fast model, but I thought I would try the Ultra. Now, Imagen does not let you upload photos, so I couldn't use our standard cute little raccoon. So I gave Imagen the same prompt: make me an image of a cute raccoon. And this guy here is what I got. Aww. Okay, I definitely can't deny it. That's a cute raccoon. So the next prompt I gave it was the same prompt. Now show this raccoon sitting by a duck pond eating ice cream. And this is what I got. So I think you all see the problem and you've probably noticed it well before I did, but I thought, okay, that's odd. Now let me ask if the raccoon can share his ice cream with the duck. And I got this. Not the same ice cream, not the same pond, not the same duck. So really just to round this out, I asked for an image of this same scene from behind, and this is what I got. All right, so those of you who noticed the very first thing that I said, which was I can't upload an image into Imagen 4. So this means that every image it's generating is only being generated based on the text prompt that you're giving it. It isn't working with a context of anything else that's happened previously. So of course it's not going to be able to take the image that I was working with and to create a new one. That one was my bad. I should have seen that going in. All right, but so let's play fair. Google does have their Gemini 2.0 Flash preview image generation. And when this was released, the big thing was that it was supposed to take a model and have continuity with it. You could upload an image of a character and ask for it to be like maybe in different poses or different outfits, and it would pretty much keep the same character and just enhance it with your prompts. So in fairness, I thought, okay, I will go do the same thing with Gemini 2.0 Flash Preview. Even though it's a few months old at this point, it's supposed to do the same thing. All right, so this time I was able to upload my initial image. So we've got the same cute raccoon generated by ChatGPT, and I asked for an image of this raccoon sitting by a duck pond eating ice cream. And here's what we got. I mean, okay. I'm willing to say maybe that's the same raccoon. Maybe. Next up, can you share some ice cream with the ducks? And here's where it really starts to fall apart. So this is literally the same. You can see the raccoon. I mean, if you cut that out and added him to the side of the pond, same raccoon, same ice cream cone. I don't think he's sharing it with the ducks. And none of this is... Let me just say I'm not as impressed with this one as I was with either Qwen or ChatGPT. Maybe he's sharing sprinkles with the ducks. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Next up, camera angle from behind. Well, this is what I got. I mean, it's different than the other one. Definitely not camera angle from behind. And something terrible has happened with the raccoon's paw. So I'm just going to say that one was a no-go. All right. I did want to go ahead and run the final test, which was to add a caption to the bottom of the ice cream sharing image. And here's what we got. Okay, I mean, it did not fail in the sense that it did return the image that I put in, and it added sharing is caring. I mean, so it literally did do what I asked. Theoretically, I should have no problems with that. Overall, it did nail the text. It did what I asked. So I guess I have to call that a success. My fault for giving it an image that I didn't particularly care for, I guess. So I would say that is a success on at least one of the tests. Let's give credit where credit is due. All right, but I'm not done with Google yet. I feel like there is more to Gemini than just that. And this is one of the the good things about Google Gemini and one of the bad things. They are constantly running experiments and they have So many different options for you to run. It is, from a user standpoint, incredibly hard to manage because sometimes the thing you're looking for is at Gemini.com. Sometimes it's at aistudio.google.com. Sometimes it's in Google Labs. It's just really hard to know where to find things. But the positive side of that is they have a lot of tools to play with. So I didn't want to give up on them yet. I wanted to give them one more shot and try Whisk. So Whisk, if you don't know, if you go to labs.google.com, you'll come into their lab section and they run just a ton of little apps over here that you can play with and experiment. And this is highly, highly worth it. There are just, it's like a little playground for AI, and you can go try just little pieces of AI. It runs the gamut from coding to images to text to music. There is something for everyone in here and really is worth checking out for sure. It goes on and on and on, but one of the things that I thought might be a little bit more successful was Whisk. So once you're in Whisk, you can go over here, you can upload an image, you can describe your subject, you can add a scene, you can set a style. You can really set the stage in a lot of different ways. So I thought this might be more successful. So I came into Whisk and I uploaded that same cute raccoon, and I asked for that raccoon eating ice cream at a duck pond. Whisk generally will give you two options back. So the first time I ran it, it gave me these two. I selected this one, and then I went and refined it. It's one of the nice features of Whisk. You can go generate it, you can add or edit it, you can come in here and choose to refine it. So that's what I did. I gave it the next prompt of share your ice cream cone with a duck, and we got this. Now, I definitely love this. This is, again, captures the spirit, captures just the right flavor of sharing an ice cream cone with a duck. Next up, can it set the camera view from behind? And we got this guy. Yeah. So again, I would say that's maybe actually the most integrated of all the photos we've seen. Kept continuity, same characters, same setting. So that did a really good job again. And finally, I came back in and tried to ask it to add a title to the bottom, sharing is caring. It just couldn't do it. I tried a couple times and you see, I just got the same image back that I put in. So from a continuity standpoint, excellent. That's the same image I gave it. But apparently Whisk is just not able to do text. That's fair. I don't think they claim that they can, but I was hopeful. Now we know. So all in all, I would say that of the Gemini models, I think that Whisk did the best job overall with continuity. Surprisingly, I didn't expect that. But overall, I would have to say that Qwen and ChatGPT were the clear winners of this. They both literally did every single thing that I asked and just did it flawlessly the first time. So I don't have information about pricing. I was able to get into Qwen for free. I don't know if this is a limited time image generation or if they're going to be imposing pricing on it soon. But for now, you definitely can go to Qwen, go into their chat system, and just start creating images and modifying them, and you'll get that level of continuity. Definitely fun to play with, and it's always fun to see a new image model in town. There are rumors that Gemini should be coming out with something pretty soon. There is a lot of speculation out there that they have a model out in the wild that they're testing that has some pretty astonishing results. So we'll be looking for that. And I think we've seen it is high time for Google and Gemini to release some sort of updated image generation model because frankly, their old stuff is slightly lacking. Although in the end, the Whisk application actually did surprisingly well, text notwithstanding. But that was free. That was just going into the Google Labs and experimenting with Whisk on a free account. So I really can't fault them too much. So hopefully you found another image generation model to add to your tool chest today. It's always good to have options, I think, and experiment and just see what different models can do. All right, that's it for today. Just a short little fun one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.